week, week 14. The bottom line is this. I'm sorry, the NFL after week 15. My apologies. The list is fluid, Molly. You heard me. The list is fluid.
You got
but here's an A list that's about to come your way. My top 5 teams in the NFL following week 15. Let's go to number 5 on the list. Please give it to me right now. Bam! The Kansas City Chiefs. Why? Because of that brother we just finished talking about. That's why. His name is Patrick Mahomes. He's the best quarterback in the National Football League. The brother's doing his thing. The Kansas City Chiefs have clinched the AFC West for the 7th consecutive year. My brother from another mother, Travis Kelce, is still there. Juju Smith-Schuster and Cole Harbin and the rest of the crew. You got to look at what they bring to the table with Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy. The fact that you got a brother like that behind center, it don't matter who they got out there, okay? Somehow, some way, they're going to find a way to put up points on the board because Patrick Mahomes is simply that dude, and you can't dismiss him. They're one of the top 5 teams in the National Football League just because of that brother. It's really, really that simple. Let's go to number 4 on the list. Please give it to me right now. Bam! The Buffalo Bills. Why? I understand the weather conditions, inclement to say the least. Obviously, it was freezing there. Then it started snowing. But the Miami Dolphins are no scrub. Nevertheless, the Buffalo Bills handled their business the way they are capable of doing so. Josh Allen is that dude. Stephon Diggs is that dude. McKenzie can't ignore what he brings to the table. Davis can't ignore what he brings to the table. Secretary can't ignore what he brings to the table. They got coaching in McDermott, and they got a defense that seems to be getting healthier. We can't ignore the number 1 seed in the AFC at this particular moment in time. The road to the Super Bowl may very well have to go through Orchard Park. We got to pay attention to that. They're one of the top 5 teams in the National Football League. They ain't top 3, though. Give it to me right here. Bam! The Cincinnati Bengals. Why? Because even though the Buffalo Bills are the number 1 seed, no one in the AFC is playing better than the Cincinnati Bengals over the last several weeks. They are flowing in the right direction. Joe Burrow is just that brother. Jamar Chase is something special. T. Higgins can't be ignored. You just look at Cincinnati, and the defense shows up. They'll let you know, listen, we might not be the gangbusters that go out there and determine the course of victory or defeat, but what we're going to do is our job, and we're going to leave Joe Burrow in a position to handle his business. They're down 17-0. The next thing you know, they bump rush and run roughshod over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and make Tom Brady start thinking about retirement. That's how big time the Cincinnati Bengals are right now. We can't ignore them. This ain't any year. This is not just another year where they got bags over their heads. Those days are over. Joe Burrow's that dude. Let's give him love and respect. He ain't top 2, though. Here's what top 2 is. Give it to me right here. Bam! The San Francisco 49ers. Why? Because they've got the best defense in football. The speed, the quickness, their willingness to be physical. They put a hat on you. They sit up there and make you think twice about trying to do something against this defense. They are something special. And with a 3rd-string quarterback, they still got Christian McCaffrey. What a sensational pickup. Somebody, as far as I'm concerned, that reverse discrimination, okay? If that brother was a brother, you understand what they would be doing, they would be saying about Christian McCaffrey? I'm telling you right now, he's something special, okay? My brother from another mother as well. I love that dude. And, of course, when Deebo Samuels come back, that's just going to elevate them even more. And George Kittle is reminding everybody he's one of the elite tight ends in football. Look at the San Francisco 49ers with Kyle Shanahan calling plays the way that he does. They are clearly one of the top 2 teams in the National Football League. They just ain't number 1. Number 1 is the Philadelphia Eagles. The best record in football, obviously the most complete team in a lot of people's eyes in football. They got an MVP candidate, clearly the most improved player in the game, in Jalen Hurts at the quarterback position. They can run the ball. They can pass it with A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Got it at the tight end spot. They got an offensive line that protects their quarterback. They got a defensive line that gets at the quarterback. They got a secondary that makes things happen. You look at the Philadelphia Eagles, clearly the number 1 team in the National Football League. Their record states it. Their talent states it. Their consistency states it. Although I don't like the fact that they're struggling in some of these games against Indy, against the Chicago Bears. At the end of the day, they walked away victorious in every single game but 1 this year. So I got the Eagles, I got the 49ers, I got the Bengals, I got the Bills, and I got the Kansas City Chiefs as my top 5 teams in the NFL this week.
Okay.
Nina, go ahead. No,
okay, Nina
I'm going to let
first?
Nina go first.
Okay.
Women always before men. Go ahead, Nina.
Chivalry isn't dead,
I'll start
Nina.
here. I
I think you got the 5 teams correct. This is a pretty good list. The Niners have the best unit in football in the defense, but the Eagles are a more complete team. The fact that we're even talking about the Eagles winning games with Gardner Minshew as a possibility is a reflection of how good this team is. I feel like we don't talk enough about the Eagles' defense, by the way, which is winning games for them. That pass rush with Hassan Reddick has been remarkable. The only slight tweak I would probably make is putting the Bills over the Bengals, especially with the Bills coming off of what I think was a more impressive win over Miami. In the first half against Tampa Bay, the Bengals looked horrendous. Now, they came back.
Blew them out
They
in
looked
the second
excellent
half.
in the second half. They were excellent in the second half. But if I'm just comparing these two teams, I think the Bills looked more impressive this past weekend, and I really like the way Josh Allen is playing right now.
You got the right 5. I don't agree with the order, but you have
Okay.
but you have
Give
the
us
right
your
5.
order, Herb.
First of all, the MVP that you was just arguing about, you and Nina, he's 5th. But he's the MVP, but he's on the 5th ranked.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is why.
I don't
Because he doesn't play
understand.
on the best team.
I don't understand that.
The list is fluid. The
Okay,
list is
but I'm just saying he's 5th. He's 5th. And the number 1 team is the guy I was arguing for, but he ain't the MVP. But anyway, the question I'm going to ask you is this, Stephen A.
Go ahead.
So you're saying, and look, I agree. The San Francisco 49ers defense is outstanding. But those 5 teams up there, look at the quarterback that's playing for the 49ers and the other 4 quarterbacks that are playing.
What's your point?
My point is this. Not only are those quarterbacks better than the quarterback the 49ers have, they have good defenses too. The Philadelphia Eagles have the 2nd-ranked defense in pro football.
So what you trying to say? That San Francisco should be number 1?
I'm trying to say
They're above?
if you're playing a game and defenses are about the same, what's going to make the difference in the game? The quarterback.
They're not
or
about the
defense.
same, though.
Or a defense.
Well, I'm saying that, but I'm saying both defenses. You got the number 1 defense and the number 2 defense.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.